For the past 13 years, high school seniors have prepared for the day they can walk across the stage and receive their diploma. But then the pandemic hit. For 2020 grads, graduation ceremonies are looking considerably different this year. We want to bring in Liverpool School Superintendent Dr. Mark Potter. Thanks so much for being here tonight. It's good to see you, Mark.
You as well, Christy. Thank you.
All right, you had a virtual graduation ceremony earlier this month, but grads tomorrow. Should the weather cooperate, you're planning an in-person commencement. Tell us about that.
So you're right. We had a virtual graduation last Friday night for our students. Really tried to do what we felt was appropriate for trying to give them what we thought was an appropriate opportunity, obviously virtually. But tomorrow, obviously the weather isn't great as far as forecast, but tomorrow's the day we're supposed to be doing the in-person graduation, and it'll be new. It'll be at our stadium.
And what are some of the challenges? Because you still have to adhere to social distancing and the other challenges that come along with coronavirus.
Well, the unfortunate part, there's no handshaking. We will obviously be wearing masks. Groups of students with their families will come in being socially distanced. They'll walk into the stadium. We're limited at 150 people total. So we figure based on, 10 feet apart, these groups will be able to bring in about 15 groups at a time, based on these dots on the field, and walk across the stage. They'll be able to receive their diploma cover, their diploma, their awards, take their pictures, just like we would at, whether it was the amphitheater or the expo center or the war memorial. So it's going to hopefully feel and be as close to what would be a traditional graduation ceremony as we possibly could make it.
Right, and parents are able to attend as well? Because I know some parents haven't been able to go to the graduation ceremonies. It's just been the kids.
Right. The reason we pushed it off a week, our graduation originally was supposed to be the 20th, which was last Saturday. With the changes from the governor based on today giving us 150, number within the stadium or within our in-person graduation, we're able to give out tickets to the family. So each family is given 6 tickets. So they'll come in with their student. They'll walk across, that student will walk across stage. They'll walk in front of the stage, take their picture. There's ample opportunities in the stadium for them to be a part of this. A little very indifferent than what we've done in past years, because the parents have been seated in most of the venues that we've used. And in this case, they'll be able to walk in with their child, walk across the turf in front of the stage, take their picture, and be a part of it.
Yeah, you want the kids to take the victory lap, of course. If you could just take a moment to share your thoughts on this, on the seniors. They've endured so many firsts. First pandemic to interrupt their lives in every conceivable way, and then missing out on so many lasts. No final exams, no senior prom, their last day of high school.
All of what you've just spoken has really been a tremendous burden, we'll refer to it as, with these kids, because they just didn't get to be a part of what I would say was traditional high school senior year. People laugh a little bit, the longest senior skip day that any group ever had. The unfortunate part, this is such a social setting. Our kids rely on being around other people, and it doesn't matter whether you're 5 or 18. Our kids want to be around other kids, and school provides that social setting. And it was really an unfortunate situation that for the last 14 weeks, kids have not been around their friends or their teachers.
Right, and I've been hearing from some of my daughter's friends. Senior year has been really challenging and chaotic, but in some ways, it caused them to grow even closer, always looking for that silver lining.
Absolutely. I do think that when you see college and you see the opportunities that college presents, especially with remote or distance learning, online learning, most high schools, at least in the north part of the country, we don't typically do virtual or distant or remote learning to any large degree. This has really been an opportunity for our kids, all of our kids, in New York State, to really test drive to see whether or not online learning is something that they really would be encouraged to try as a college student or as an adult.
Right.
I guess that's silver lining.
Yeah. You do have a rain date, though, quickly. If it doesn't work out tomorrow, you plan on Sunday as well, right?
We do have a rain date, but one of the things I'm going to try to stress to people, at least people who are watching the show tonight, is the fact that we want to try to be as flexible as possible. What we're hoping for is that if, right now the graduation is scheduled to begin in groups of 45 kids beginning at 10 a.m. and then every half hour throughout the day. One of the things that we have tried to reiterate to parents and to our kids is the fact that if we push this off 2 hours, 4 hours, there's still opportunities on Saturday to try to get this in just at a later time. But if it looks like it's a washout, we definitely will go with Sunday.
All right, very good. Dr. Mark Potter, what a year. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to all the grads, and congratulations to them as well, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.